Hi kindergarten friends, it's Miss J. Terrio. Today we are going to talk about gemstones. So when we did our Zoom time on Tuesday morning, I walked you through some of my rock collection. And if you weren't there, I'm just going to show you some of my favorite pieces now, and then we're going to talk a little bit about gemstones and look at some jewelry. And at the end, I have a little assignment for you, so stay tuned to the very end, because next Tuesday, hopefully, you will have the answer for me. So this was the rock that I shared on Tuesday when we were all sharing about different rocks. This is actually a piece of quartz, and if you can see inside, it is very shiny and sparkly. I don't know if you guys had a chance to go on that website to the museum, but there's humongous pieces of quartz there that you can explore as well. A couple other pieces that I really liked, this, which looks like a rock and is very, very hard, is actually wood. It's a piece of petrified wood. So this occurred over a very, 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 very long amount of time. Let me see what else I have here. Oh, this was the pyrite, which looks like gold, doesn't it? It's actually not, it's gold. It's called fool's gold, and I know a couple of you had told me that you had heard of that before. The other couple of pieces that I thought that were really interesting is that this one is called silver vein. That's actually silver running right through this rock. And then this is a Herkimer diamond stuck in this rock right there, which is really neat. And this is some quartz crystal. This is clear. So quartz can be a lot of different colors, and it's going to be the minerals that make up the different colors. But today I thought I would read to you a little bit about gemstones. So it says, gemstones are minerals that occur in nature and are valued for their beauty and rarity. And because they are hardly hardy enough to survive everyday wear on jewelry and other objects, diamonds, emeralds, rubies, sapphires, and opals all fit this description. Light reflects and refracts, it changes direction with the minerals to produce the intense colors of rubies and emeralds and the fire of diamonds. Color, fire, and luster, another word for luster is shine, are usually revealed only by skilled cutting and polishing, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. Gems are commonly weighed by carat, equal to 1/5 of a gram, and not to be confused with carat used to describe the quality of gold. So, let's see here. We have diamonds up here, and it says that the diamond is the hardest of all known minerals. And maybe your mom has a diamond on one of her rings that you could take a look at. Beryl is the most important gem varieties. Emerald and aquamarine have been used for centuries. So these are all different colors of beryl, and I wish I brought my piece. I have a piece of yellow beryl that I could have showed you guys. Going back to diamonds really quick, it says diamonds range from colorless through yellow, brown, pink, green, and blue. The red diamond is very, very rare. So I have a ring here that you guys have seen before. These are actually little tiny black diamonds. And then I might as well show you this. Like I said, your mom may have a diamond. This is a diamond ring here. And then I'm going to go into opals. It says the name opal actually means precious stone. And opals can come in different colors as well. There's black opals and milky opals and white opals. And I'm going to show you some opals. So you guys maybe have seen me wear these pieces before. Here's a couple other ones. That may be too bright sunlight. The sun's not cooperating with me. Okay. And then I just wanted to read to you about decorative stones. It says those can be things like turquoise and lapis and jade. And these are all gems that are made up of many crystals, and they are valued mainly for their color. So here we go. This is a piece of turquoise that I have, and that's a ring. Something I wanted to show you, because I kept telling you I was going to bring it in and I forgot, was when we were studying volcanoes in art class, but that was a bracelet that I wanted to bring in and show to you guys. All right, let's see what else. This is an emerald ring I wanted to share with you. Emeralds are not as hard, not even nearly as hard as a diamond. They actually scratch very, very easily. So you have to be very careful with an emerald ring. This is a piece of druzy quartz. Can you see how sparkly that is? I really, really like this piece. I think someday I'll have it made into a necklace for myself. And then I have a piece of garnet, which looks a lot like a ruby, but it's not as valuable. And I'm going to read a little bit about how these precious stones get turned into jewelry. Okay. So, cutting and polishing stones. It says the earliest method of fashioning stones was to rub one against the other, okay? So that produced a smooth surface that could then be engraved. Much later, professional craftsmen became skilled at cutting precious stones to obtain the best optical effect and to maximize the size of the cut stone, okay? So here we go. It says cutting gems. They have a table cut, an emerald cut, a pear cut, a round cut, and different cuts are going to make the stone shine because of the light being passed through it in different ways. So this is actually a machine called a tumbler. It says a tumbler machine is an electronically driven hollow drum that's mounted on rollers. Mineral fragments are tumbled in the drum with coarse grit and water for about a week. This is repeated with finer grits until the pebbles are rounded and polished. So Mrs. Tubick on Tuesday asked one of you guys how you thought the rock that one of you found, why it was so round. And you guys talked about it then. It's because maybe it was just tumbled over and over and over again naturally, right? And so a lot of times this is done in streams and water is constantly running over them. So that is one way. And then this is how people fashion jewelry, or they start to make the jewelry. All right, let's see if there's anything else I wanted to share with you. This page talks about rock collecting and minerals. It says the collecting of minerals and rock specimens and the recording of the findings is a rewarding and popular pastime. And so there's lots of different tools that they use. A club hammer, a wide-ended chisel, there's geologist hammers. And it says when you do go rock collecting, there are certain rules you should always follow at all times. Ask permission before entering private land. Avoid disturbing wildlife, wear suitable clothing, and use proper equipment, and avoid creating hazards for others. So that's really important as well. All right, I'm going to give you a little view again. Actually gonna turn the camera around, I hope. Oh, I can't. Okay. You can take one last look at these. And hopefully you'll be able to see them in person. And this was the jewelry that I brought. Oh, I didn't tell you about these pieces, sorry. This is topaz. That's a topaz ring. This one is called sky blue topaz. And then this one is a necklace. And this one is called London blue topaz. All right. One other thing I wanted to tell you is, so this was the diamond ring. This is a real diamond. This diamond in my ear, although it looks very, very much the same, is actually a man-made diamond. So they have laboratories where they create gemstones as well. So this one was not found in nature, but that one was. Okay, darling, so what I wanted to ask you was, when we do our Zoom on Wednesday, is for you guys to look up what your birthstone is. Everybody has a birthstone that's assigned to their month. So Miss J. Terrio's birthstone is the opal. I'm not going to tell you what month that I was born in, because if you shared that same month, then I would have revealed the answer. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the lesson and looking at this rock collection and hearing about how these minerals make these beautiful, beautiful, rare gems, and then how they're made into jewelry. All right, friends, I'll see you soon.